Welcome back, guys, and today we are here with a new deck. Yes, I ended up cracking the vault and I'd been stockpiling my wildcards for a week or two, and well, that gave me just enough to build a new deck, and the deck of choice, green-black Saprolings. First things first, I wanted to say this deck is surprisingly friendly budget-wise. Like, the only must-have rares are Tendershoot Dryads, and apart from that, a lot of it's just kind of filler or optional, can be replaced with this other stuff. Another one is Woodland Cemetery, which I of course have none of, but it will be a cold day in hell when I spend rare wild cards on land. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, it's mostly you're heavily invested in the uncommon wild cards for this deck. I mean, you have stuff like, Sporecrown Thallid, Slimefoot, Song of Freyalise, sorry, Song of Freyalise again, which is so if you have lots of uncommons but you don't have many rares or mythics, this might just be the deck for you. But anyway, enough about the economy. We'll talk about the actual deck itself. This is a token deck, so we're running a bunch of token generators, Saproling Migration, Yavimaya Sapherd, Slimefoot, etc. And then you just win the game with extremely powerful explosive spells such as Song of Freyalise, Driven to Despair, and Tendershoot Dryad, of course, buffing your whole team, your lords along with Sporecrown Thallid, and of course your big threats, Immortal Sun / Carnage Tyrant. Now, I wanted to talk about two cards in particular with this deck. Number one being Driven to Despair, and number two being Song of Freyalise. And these cards have pleasantly surprised me. I thought they were good, but they've just been insane. Like, Song of Freyalise I thought was a bad Quipolith Rites, but it's actually just, you just play this, you deploy your entire hand on the field, and then they have to kill the Song of Freyalise, or they have to kill you, or your board, otherwise it's just game, because just this helps you win any race, and then just it's so hard to beat this card. And the first time I played against it, I realized that. And Driven to Despair, I thought was a little bit win more, but actually it's kind of it's not unusual like turn 4, turn 5 to make your opponent discard two cards and then you draw 2 cards, and that's just a fantastic deal for that amount of mana. So yeah, and then of course if you get anything more than that, it's just game ending on the spot. So again, don't really want to spend too much on the deck. Only thing I'm missing really is Woodland Cemeteries, but let's jump into some gameplay. Pardon me. I don't think the meta is particularly kind to this deck at the minute, just because everyone's either playing hardcore control or hardcore aggro, so you kind of get crushed in the middle. You do have game versus both these decks, but it's not exactly... You're not exactly favoured going into versus blue-white control or versus mono-red, and that's kind of the problem of having no sideboards at the minute, is that everyone's deck is just fully kitted out to win game 1, and you don't really get your handy-dandy sideboard cards that would help tilt the matchup in your favour. This hand seems pretty good. We are missing a Song of Freyalise, but I will be saying that in every single hand I keep, which doesn't have a Song of Freyalise. So, when we have the turn 1 Minor Elf, we have turn 2 Saproling Migration. Playing versus Merfolk, we have a Vicious Offering, hopefully keep us alive. Tendershoot, if he doesn't have removal for Tendershoot, it should help us win any races. So I have to hope his hand isn't too explosive. That's not exactly a good sign for us. Well, might as well get our board down. Yeah. There's Mistbinder. That's probably going to have to eat the Vicious Offering this next turn. Yeah, it's going to have to eat Vicious. I can't let his Lord live, especially with 2 unblockable creatures in the field. So we have 3 mana available. Driven is very tempting, just because we draw a bunch of cards, but no. It has to be... Don't want to kick it now. Smack him for 5. I don't know, we haven't hit land drops this game as well, so that's not exactly a good place to be. Yeah, if we draw 1 land, that might be good here. Well, that's decent as well, I guess. I don't know what to do. I need to kill both his unblockable creatures, but then I don't have any good attacks. And sitting back versus the other unblockable creature isn't exactly great. But I think it's my best option. Like we're on 3-turn clock here. We really need a Song of Freyalise. No attacks, unfortunately. Yeah. We need Song of Freyalise or another removal spell here. But we've already seen 2 of our Vicious Offerings. Life gain spells. We do have a couple life gain spells available to us. Although I don't think we can particularly cast any at this stage. Yeah. This isn't looking good. Murfolk's a pretty powerful deck. I think he's used all his mana every turn so far, which is never a good place to be. That's one of our life game spells, but we don't have double Saproling. I think we're just dead here. Like with Saproling Migration, but I don't know what I'm playing for. No point conceding though. I could draw that 3rd Vicious Offering. Just never really got going this game, and like I said, he had a pretty powerful draw. He went like 1 drop, 2 drop. Yeah, I think he used all his mana every turn. Because we're not quite dead yet. If we Fungal Plots, we can live a turn and draw a card, but we have to sacrifice 2 Saprolings. Oh, how greedy do I want to get here? Because I could Fungal Plots plus Saproling Migration, and then he needs like another Lord or buff spell to kill me. But then that saves my mana. I think I have to play this safe. Just Fungal Plots. And then I can live a turn, I believe. And then we just need to draw this removal spell. I don't know what I'm trying to draw into, but you know, you never know. You got to think about what's in your deck. Okay, I'll take the damage. Okay. Because we can Sapling and Migration again. Or we could Tendershoot Dryad, although that would leave us dead. Okay, so we're kind of getting bottlenecked on green here, which is kind of unfortunate as we do tilt towards green. Then we just Sapling Migration. Like I said, Song of Freyalise, we might be able to get something going here. We're in the same boat as last turn. Actually, do we even have another creature? No, we don't need a creature for this ability. Sacrificing Saprolings. I'm just worried that he realizes that if he realizes that he can tackle out and then we have to like jump our entire board away. That's like how we lose this. Well, I don't think we can win if he just attacks all out. Or if he draws like a Tempest Caller. That's another bad one. Yeah, he's definitely going to attack all out here. So have to hope he misses it. Maybe we draw into a Vicious Offering. Nah, we're just finding our lands now. Dead on board, are we? Yeah. Let's get out here. Retreat. I don't know. Struggled on land drops that game, and just Merfolk's pretty powerful when they have the draw they had. No shame in losing to a Merfolk deck. I'll say that. It doesn't matter if you're playing the best deck in the world. Sometimes they have that draw, and then they just like the unblockability of Merfolk is a problem. Like we drew quite well there. Like we drew double removal spell, but our removal spells were just so pressured, and because we were stuck on lands, we couldn't really play a creature that could stabilize us, which was pretty unfortunate. Oh well, we'll move on now. We'll play Smiling Hyena with a decent draw. Again, missing a Song of Freyalise, but Like I said, you can't mulligan for a Song of Freyalise, but if we had one, this hand would be like the best hand ever. Let's see what our opponent is on. Okay, they're on a green matchup as well. Looks like they have the turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Okay, never mind, Merfolk again. That's potentially interesting. Like, honestly, I may just... If he, like, doesn't play a creature that wants to block a Saproling, I might just, Driven to draw 2 cards. Well, I'm definitely going to do it now because I need a removal spell. Okay, down... Okay, never mind, I'm being an idiot. Just going to Doomfall here. That's by far the most safe play. Get that 2 for 1 while we can. Get our attacking in. I was wondering why he played a 1-drop on turn 1, but I guess that's a good idea for why he would. Okay. I think we just Saproling Migration here. Instead of going for the Driven while he's holding mana up. Because if we draw like a natural land, we can just murder our opponent next turn. And even if we don't, we have this Vicious Offering, a clearer blocker. So yeah. Head down. Ooh, our opponent's draw didn't work out. Please draw natural land. Yes! Okay, watch the fastest concession of all time here. As soon as they see this card, they're going to be out of here, I guarantee it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, how does draw 4, discard 4 sound? Let's find out. Oh god, this feels so good. Like I said, Driven to Despair has pleasantly surprised me. Your opponent gives you 1 turn and that's all you need to do this. As they are. They are a trooper for sticking this through. They have a Tishana in their deck, wow. Did not expect that. Wow, what did we get? Ooh, missing double blue. Tempest Caller, tap down our... I don't know why they kept Tempest Caller over some of them other cards. I would have probably kept the Seafloor Oracle, because that gives them like a slim chance of getting into this game. What can we do here? What's the most disgusting thing we can do? 3, 4, 5. We can Tendershoot, and then does that kill them? Yes, no it doesn't quite kill them. I'm going to go for it anyway because it's fun. I don't think we can lose this game. Even River's Rebuke doesn't save them here. And they're just dead on the next turn anyway. Yeah. We have the Vicious Offering next turn to absolutely 100 put it in the bag anyway, so... Yeah, that's kind of the explosive draws we like in this deck, okay? And we even got a quest done there, so you know what that means. Pack time. Let's see if we get anything relevant to Saprolings. Look at this. Efficiency in opening packs. And, well, I'm sure I'll have a use for that somewhere. I'm not going to spend it on anything in this deck. I'll probably stockpile it. That could be an interesting option, Thallid Soothsayer. But yeah, I'm not going to spend this on a... Like I said, this deck doesn't really need anything specifically Mythic Rare. So I might as well hold it and save it for our next deck. In about 4 months from now. Okay, that cheered me up. I've been having a bad day of Arena. I've got to be honest. I've been having a bad day. I've been getting crushed every match, every day. It's been heartbreaking. I just want more draws like that where I make my opponent discard 20 cards on turn 4. Is it too much to ask and sue me? Now we play Venomous 08, which means our opponent is 10 years old, and I will not lose to a 10-year-old on Magic. I don't know. Apparently we can if they DDoS us and we don't connect to the match. Okay, never mind. Okay. I go first? I like this hand. This hand is good. I like putting a Journey to Eternity on a Yavimaya Sapherd and saying to my opponent, can you deal with that? I mean, and of course you got the nice synergy in this deck. You have Journey to Eternity plus Vicious Offering. So if you ever want to instant speed flip it. Which is always a nice option because, like, if you play a control deck, if you flip a Journey to Eternity, it's very hard for them to win unless they have Field of Ruin. And playing red-white, they do have Exile removal, but they also have, like, Burn removal, so... I feel like Journey, if our opponent taps out, I will try and punish them with that. Yeah, it's crazy how much explosive your draws get when you have a Yavimaya Elves. Not Yavimaya Elves, the Llanowar Elves. Just really, you always want one of them turn 1, generally. Glorybound Initiate. That seems like a prime Vicious Offering target. Well, that's tempting as well. We have 4 mana, let's just do both, shall we? Smack our opponent for like 5. That's also very enticing. Sporecrown Thallid is also a very enticing target for a Journey to Eternity. Yeah, I'm feeling okay here. I'm feeling okay. We have 4 creatures on the board to our opponent's 0. Granted, they are going into turn 3. All they need is like a Fiery Cannonade. And then I would I would be very upset. Yeah, so our friend Venomous is thinking right now. That was a pretty good turn. We've used all our mana, like I said. Just, like, it's crazy how many games of Magic you win if you just use all your mana in, like, the first 5 turns. Something I realized fairly recently. Opponent is in the tank. I don't like it when my opponents are in the tank with, like, a aggro deck like our opponent is playing, because it generally means they have decisions, and none of them usually mean good things for us. Well, I'm trying to think what would be our best draw. Probably a Tendershoot Dryad, because we could play it next turn, then we could, you know, 4. I don't think we quite have City's Blessing. 4/5. No, we don't. We wouldn't have quite have it this turn, but we'd essentially get on his upkeep. It looks like our opponent may have left the building. Can't blame them. That was a pretty explosive draw on my behalf. I can't really begrudge my opponents. I mean, you just saw how salty I got versus that Merfolk deck. I can't exactly chastise opponents here, and they don't have too many timeouts to burn versus us. Who knows? Maybe they even just like, maybe I'm being too vicious, and it's a good chance the game just crashed or something. I've been having several crashes recently. Okay, let's. Generally, I know if it's lag or not by how quickly. Okay, he's actually here, I believe. Yeah. Well, I guess I should have just went to comeback first because he's going to burn another timer here. You know what? I will pause until he either comes back or the game ends. Okay, it's looking like victory by AFK here, so... Well, hopefully anyway. Opponent's timer just burnt out. I'm scared now. Nah, I think this generally means I've won. It's just going to take a couple seconds for the victory screen to pop up. But yeah, I've been having fun with this deck. It's not the most consistent deck in the world, but when you do get explosive draws, God, it feels good. I'm kind of hoping we get a Song of Freyalise, so I can show you guys that. And by the way, before anyone gets too excited by the Mythic Rare wildcard I opened, I think that's my first Mythic Rare wildcard in about 16 packs now. So that kind of shows the how generous this economy is. Okay, we did find another opponent, S. Benna. They are on the play. Hopefully we get a draw as good as the last one. If we ever get to see our hand, our opponent is thinking about their 7. And double green, Sporecrown Thallid, Fungal. You know, this hand looks like it does a decent amount, but actually does nothing, so I'm going to throw it back. This hand also does very little, but at least we can cast some spells. I don't think we need the second removal spell. We don't know what our opponents are. They could be on control. Okay. Well, guess I wish I kept that removal spell. If you have a Slimefoot, that should be pretty good. And a Tendershoot Dryad if they are on the token. If they're on the token plan, hopefully this Tendershoot gets us there. Yeah, looks like we're on the white-blue tokens. Could be Godfarer's Gift, actually. You never know. Okay, definitely the token plan. They've been to binding, which is very good for us. Unfortunately, I don't think this Vicious Offering is actually going to have too many good targets until I start getting some Saprolings on the field, because normally a lot of their stuff has 3 toughness. Okay, they have a second... No, we saw them take the monument, didn't they? No, they already had a second monument, okay. So it's going to be the battle of the tokens here, and to be honest, kind of like their position right now, because they have got the more aggressive start. Although we're not like dead, I mean, we're playing spells every turn, so we're not like completely at odds here, but they have the token generator on the field turn 3. Mine's not going to come down till turn 5. This is a prime example of a hand that would have been made a lot more spicy if we'd had a Llanowar Elves in it. I mean, our best draw, Song of Freyalise. I've been saying that all day. It is a 4-of in the deck, and we have not seen it so far. Pretty unfortunate, but yeah, I think we can hold the fort. It's just whether they have a way to punch through. And they're going to gain 1,000,000 life, so this Tendershoot does need to carry us here. Oh, block. Means they have an United Procession most likely. Something to keep in mind. Okay, looks like this is a Slimefoot turn. No attacks. So yeah, this Tendershoot is pretty much going to have to carry us here. Carnage Tyrant isn't too great in the token matchup. That's definitely a United Procession, yeah. So yeah, Tendershoot needs to go a long distance here. I mean, he binned 1 removal spell, maybe it lives, you know? Optimism. But I mean, there's so much you could have. Cast outs, Ixalan's bindings. If he doesn't have one of them, then, I mean, we'll start attacking with the 3/3s only. And then we should be able to get something good here. That is a lot of tokens. This matchup's going to take a long time, so get your popcorn ready. I would love to draw. Song of Freyalise would be a fantastic draw. That's a good one as well, actually. Can just play that straight away. Yeah, Song of Freyalise breaks this mirror wide open. Do we attack with a 3/3 as well? I think that might be a little bit too greedy. Because it only kills 1 creature, I guess. You know, I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I like that attack. I mean, yes, he gets to embalm this and bring it back for 1,000,000, but 1,000,000 life. But we can't just sit around here because eventually one of us will break the game open. So I want his board to be as small as possible in case it's him first. No, actually, I would like to. Okay, I'm not used to this. Apologies. I don't think it lets me do this. Okay, I probably should have ordered the blockers better then. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. Doesn't really matter. Play the Llanowar Elves, hold up the Vicious Offering. Yeah, this is going to get pretty messy because eventually I'll be able to start activating Slimefoot every turn as well to make more 4/4s. I mean, if he draws a removal spell, we're really in trouble, but likewise, if I draw a Song of Freyalise, he's really in trouble, so... Okay, he drew a removal spell. I kind of want that in the graveyard rather than under exile. I don't think I have an enchantment removal in this deck. Thinking... No, I don't. So I could kick it to kill what? But if I get in the graveyard, I mean it's a potential Journey to Eternity target. So I think it might be right. And I can't think of too many things else I'd want to target with a Vicious Offering on his board later on. I could get punished for this because he could have like a Lyra. This is close. I'm going to do it, but I'm not happy about it. It's gonna kill this. Shit, I was meant to kick. Bollocks. Ah, I just wasted the spell. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh well. It shouldn't matter too much, again, unless he has a Lyra. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think this is a Carnage Tyrant turn, and then the turn after this we'll start activating. The turn after this is when we'll start activating Slimefoot over and over again. Yeah, I mean, we knew there was a good chance. Okay, he definitely wins this match unless we draw like Song of Freyalise now. 4, 5, 6, yeah, okay, we play you. Yeah, we need Song of Fright. It's in our deck, you know. It's got to play to draw it, but our opponent is going to go off here. They have like a Regal Caracal. I don't think we can win this game anymore. Because they're just going to be making a million tokens every turn, especially with the Sakera's Monument. Yeah. But Song of Freyalise, again, I'm going to keep saying it because it's gosh darn true. Song of Freyalise gives us a really good chance of winning this game. It is our best draw, it's in our deck. So does Immortal Sun as well, that's another good one to have. Yeah, he's just going to go off here. But I mean, we are making 2/2 blockers which match up well versus his 1/1s. So he might not have any good attacks soon. Journey to Eternity. That is a reason I should have had the Tendershoot Dryad around. I think I'm just going to put this on my Lord. I'm not going to attack or anything. Because he'll just take the damage because he's gaining approximately 1,000,000 life. But yeah. This is definitely not looking good. And especially because of that small misplay, I clicked the wrong button. Because I'd have that in my graveyard, and then if I drew a second Vicious Offering, I could kill this, flip, and just get my Tendershoots back forever. And then we look in a really good spot. Unless he has another cast out. But please, Song, please be in the top 20 cards. It's logically there's 4 in a 60 card deck, which means it should be in the top 15, so it's got to be here somewhere. Saproling Migration, it's a decent one, I guess. We can kick that straight away. Honestly, I'd take a Fungal Plots at this point. This game is like I said, this game was going to get messy. One of us will eventually break the board still first. I imagine it's going to be if he should be attacking with this, I think. Because if he can make 4 double strikers, I don't think we can win the game well. But never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. I would definitely be attacking with that Dawn Pouncer. Okay. Immortal Sun, please. This is absolutely insane. I don't think I've seen a board state this crazy. Like, I could probably attack all out and he wouldn't have enough time to block. Likewise, he could probably do that with me. Thank you, game. Thank you. Now he's going to start getting aggressive. But we can make 1,000,000 Saprolings with this Slimefoot now. No attacks. So if he doesn't attack here, he's made a huge mistake. He has to start attacking now. Because we get a free Vigilance attack on this board, that's just going to be game. Oh, he didn't attack. Opponent, you fool. This is going to go crazy. I don't even know how many saplings we make here. No, it used to use... Oh no, never mind, that's fine. I forgot that the ability doesn't tap. Okay, that was mild panic for no reason there. This is absurd. Oh, please let me attack opponent if I get the opportunity. This is crazy. If he draws another cast out with his Song of Freyalise, I'm going to be really upset. We have 21 Saprolings, he has what, 21 tokens as well? And you have to do some crazy blocking. Desert's Hold, can't, activate abilities can't be activated, so I guess I have to do this now. I'm not going to tap my entire board or anything. I don't think anywhere. Game's starting to lag here. I should actually make some more Saprolings. Actually, I want to leave you unblocked. Too late. Oh god, this is taking ages. I don't want to burn through all my timeouts. I'm just going to make like one more Sapling, I think, from this. I think we have enough anyway to win. In theory, I should be making more, but I don't have the patience, no judgment to sit through a million triggers of this. Like, I should be like playing a million more Saplings here. But yeah, I think we just if he can, he's gonna have a million life. Oh god, this game is everything I love about Magic. It's just so stupid. Yeah. Song of Freyalise goes in the stack. I should probably make some more Saplings, never mind. Well, can you do it, opponent? Can you beat... Okay, game's lagging. You have 4 timeouts. Can you assign all the blocks in time? That's my question. All of them have trample, all of them have indestructible, all of them have vigilance. Yeah, no, there's no way our opponent manages to block all this and come out with any sort of reasonable board state. We have 22 3/3 Saplings with trample. I can't imagine my opponent can block their way out of this. Because, I mean, yes, the untap and the, like, Adorn Pouncer you get 4 double strikes, but I think we can just go wide around that. And also I couldn't have made more Saplings because this thing's out of commission. I just wanted to point that out before someone beats me to it in the comments. Yeah, this is Magic, ladies and gentlemen. I told you Song of Freyalise was good. I've got to admit it's never been quite as good as it's been here, but it is a good card. This is funny. Okay, they actually gave up blocking. I think they're just dead, but we'll see if they figured it out or just got bored. Damn you, first strike. I think they just got bored. I don't think this lets them live. I can't blame them, to be honest. Oh god. The frame rate. Yeah, minus 34. I think they just got bored there. I realised they couldn't really come back from that. But I think that was worth it. Yeah, this deck's fun. I will say that. Do you want to have been the icing on the cake if we top decked Driven to Despair on that last turn? Because if they had lived, we would have milled ourselves out. But yeah, Green Black Saplings, fun deck. You'll probably see it again because it will be several weeks before I can build a new deck. So keep that in mind. This will not be the last you've seen it. And on that bombshell, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.